Welcome Mary Pat. She's here with Sonoma Alliance for Medical Marijuana. They've been working on medical marijuana issues since before Prop 215 passed here in Sonoma County, helping collect signatures for that. And I'm just really lucky that I have both Kamari and Mary Pat still active and helping us work under Sam's name. Welcome.
Well, first of all, I want to reassure people that Sam will still actively defend personal patient rights. And, I add to what Craig says, besides, it being costly to grow indoors, it's also not very green. And Sam is still active with voicemail, website, and we field questions from attorneys and from landlords and from caregivers and patients. And it goes on, it trickles in. It adds to our remaining dedication for advocacy, education, research, and networking, which is what we started out with in the beginning when we were sitting in people's living rooms and passing the hat to pay our darn phone bill. And now the whole thing has exploded and gotten so much bigger than we are, but we're still there defending the individual patient. In addition to our very excellent voicemail and website and email answerer, Kamari, will you stand up? Yeah, this is Kamari. So if you have a question and you address one of those resources, Kamari is the person you'll talk to. She's also the person that will go to court with you. And she will put out the word that we need support in court. And this has been one of the most important things that we found that we did from the very beginning, because when law enforcement knows they're being watched, they get very nervous. They feel like there are needles in their backside. And this is just good. This is good. And also people go to court for the first time. So many people think they're doing the right thing. They think they're above, they're just doing everything. They're dotting their I's and crossing their T's, and they end up in court for the first time in their lives. And it's frightening. It's frightening, and they don't know what's going to happen next. So it's really nice to have someone there holding your hand. Proposition 215 will stand, I believe, even if personal responsible use is passed in 2016. It's an initiative. They can't overturn our right for personal growth. And I loved hearing everything Steph had to say about that today. And we'll definitely be following the progress in that respect. And as Craig said, the Sonoma County Safe Harbor Cultivation Guidelines have stood. We have had to, through CRA, and that was one of the reasons CRA was formed, when we had challenges to our cultivation ordinance, we got forward. So I keep abreast of that, and the fight, legislation can change at any moment, so even though the state has a floor of 6 mature, 12 immature, only 8 ounces, because Sonoma County has steadfastly stood by our guidelines, we still have 100 square feet and 30 plants, which is very reasonable, incredibly reasonable.
3 pounds.
And 3 pounds, don't forget that, yeah. And that's 3 pounds per year is what Linda's adding, yeah. So the 100 square feet, according to a ½ ounce per square foot, which is a study that was done at the federal level, that will produce about 3 pounds per year, which is a very good average. It was from what we've, doctors have interviewed 11,000 patients in Northern California, and that's pretty much a good average. So that's why we stand by that. We'd like to remind you never to grow more than 99 plants in that 100 square feet. That was our original guidelines, and that was the most problematic part of our of the guidelines. And don't mention sales. Don't ever mention sales to law enforcement. You can be reimbursed for your time and your but don't mention sales. Don't say anything about it on your cell phone. Don't text it. These things have been used in court. And stay under the radar if you can, and stay safe. Don't call attention to yourself. Don't grow too close to a school or a park, or have too many visitors to your site. And I wanted to just, caution you about those things. Consider obtaining a state ID. Thanks.